Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Marginal Revolution.
February 15, 1014 America New York, From Bing to Sydney. By Ben Thompson, difficult to summarize, now ungated, definitely something you should read. Excerpt. Look, this is going to sound crazy. But know this. I would not be talking about Bing Chat for the fourth day in a row if I didn't really think it was worth it.
Global Economy. February 15, 1011 America New York. U.S. retail sales jump in latest sign Fed may need to keep rates high. January's 3% increase follows hotter than expected inflation and labor market data.
BBC News Business.
February 15, 9:54 America New York. Lufthansa tech failure leaves planes grounded. Thousands of passengers have had flights cancelled after broken cables caused IT problems for the airline.
BBC News Business.
February 15, 9:39 America New York. McDonald's puts up prices on 5 menu items. The fast food chain says rising food and energy costs mean its prices are going up.
Daily FX Market News.
February 15, 9:30 America New York. Gold price forecast. ZAL, USD battered in the aftermath of US CPI. Gold prices, ZAL, USD, have extended losses in the aftermath of US CPI, driving GC futures below prior psychological support turned resistance at $1,850.
New York Times Business.
February 15, 9:19 America New York. Tesla will open some chargers to all electric vehicles. An agreement with the White House to allow electric cars made by other automakers as part of a broad drive to improve charging and increase sales of battery-powered vehicles. Tesla will let electric cars made by other automakers use some of its chargers in an agreement with the Biden administration announced on Wednesday.
New York Times Business.
February 15, 9:03 America New York. Retail sales surge as prices rise and shoppers keep buying. Consumer spending jumped in January, which was good news for retailers but could weigh on the Federal Reserve's efforts to tame rapid inflation. The robustness of shoppers could make retailers more optimistic about their businesses in 2023.
Daily FX Market News.
February 15, 8:59 America New York. U.S. retail sales beat expectations. U.S. dollar, DXY, continues to move higher. Retail sales beat market forecasts by a margin in January, according to the latest U.S. Census Bureau release, underpinning an already strong U.S. dollar.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
February 15, 8:39 America New York. Correlation and Causation. The Economist has an interesting article on obesity. You may know that in earlier centuries the rich tended to be more obese, whereas today the correlation has flipped in many developed countries. What you may not know is that this new correlation is almost entirely driven by women.
Marginal Revolution.
February 15, 8:22 America New York. On a land tax, from the comments. A land tax in its purest form will never survive contact with political reality. To implement it you have to tell people that own their own homes that they are in fact renting them from the government, and at rates which depend on how much other people covet their land. New York Times Business.
February 15, 8:10 America New York. Lufthansa cancels flights after cable is cut during construction work. A cable cut during construction knocked systems offline for Lufthansa, Germany's leading carrier, stranding thousands of travelers at Frankfurt Airport and elsewhere. Passengers at Frankfurt Airport Wednesday looking for information.
Daily FX Market News.
February 15, 7:17 America New York. FTSE price outlook. UK index falters at 8,000 level as signs of fatigue show. The FTSE 100 index has pushed higher, making new all-time highs over the past week. However, signs of fatigue have appeared at the psychological 8,000 level.
Global Economy. February 15, 6:25 America New York. Sterling slips after UK inflation slows to 5-month low. Weaker than expected price growth bolsters bets that Bank of England interest rates could peak soon. Global Economy. February 15, 5:46 America New York. ASML reveals intellectual property theft by China employee. Dutch group with crucial role in global chip supply chain says export controls may have been violated.
Digital Finance. February 15, 521 America New York. Old school hedgie goes digital to make his comeback. Reviving the Asia Genesis Fund, with ADDX among his investors, Chua Soon Hock reshapes GP-LP relations. The post-old school hedgie goes digital to make his comeback appeared first on Digital Finance.
BBC News Business.
February 15. 218 America New York. Prices rises slow but UK inflation remains close to 40-year high. UK inflation, a measure of the cost of living, fell to 10.1% in the year to January.
Marginal revolution.
February 15. 037 America New York. Some reservations about a land tax. That is the topic of my latest Bloomberg column. Here is one excerpt. A land tax is only being talked about because urban planning is so broken, serving too many interests other than those of ordinary middle-class residents.